Hi, on behalf of Equilibria Healthcare, we wanted to say thank you to all healthcare professionals who are working way beyond normal expectations as they do their very best to cope with the incredible pressure that is on them due to the current situation. In these trying times, we wanted to make available some simple yet effective tools for your immediate use. Over the last year, as Equilibria moved into healthcare, supported by professionals from both EMS and hospitals, it has become apparent that our expertise and personality diversity could have a significant impact on crisis communications, especially while dealing with frustrated and exasperated individuals and family members. We are making available to you an intentional communication guide, which addresses each of the 4 personality styles. The card shown on the screen can be downloaded to your phone, iPad, or tablet, or you can print it. It's up to you. Before we show you in detail how to use the card, let's take a step back and explain the basics of personality diversity utilizing the e-colors. This is the core personality model that represents the different personality styles. At the very basic level, we use the brain to depict the 4 main different e-colors. The director-doer type personality is represented by the red. The analyst-thinker is represented by the green. The socializer-engager is represented by the yellow. And the supporter-relator is represented by the blue. We have all 4 e-colors within us, and typically 2 of these are more predominant in each one of us. The left hemisphere of the brain represents the top red and green combinations. They tend to be more task-oriented and independent. Think about the people in your life who always have a doing focus. Have you noticed how task-focused they can get and how much they enjoy getting things done? These tendencies would be associated with the red personality style. What about those people who want a lot of information and analyze every aspect of a situation? Have you noticed how much they love details? These tendencies would be associated with the green personality style. The left hemisphere represents the top red and green combinations. They tend to be more task-oriented and independent. Also, they tend to be fact-based, will make decisions based on data, typically non-emotional. The right hemisphere represents top yellow and top blue combinations, and these people tend to be more people-oriented and interdependent, more likely to make emotional-based decisions. Think about the people in your life who are the stars of every party and love to talk about anything and everything. Have you noticed how upbeat they are most of the time? These tendencies would be associated with the yellow personality style. What about those people who are excellent listeners and always calm, steady, and dependable? Have you noticed how reliable and patient they are with you when you need them the most? These tendencies would be associated with the blue personality style. The card will be useful as each individual who arrives at the ER, clinic, or healthcare facility will come with their personality, and in these times of crisis, probably somewhat on edge. Recognizing and understanding their communication style and being able to respond accordingly will make for an effective and civil conversation. The people whose top e-color is red tend to start their questions with what types of questions? What is happening? What will happen to my family member? They tend to display impatience, keep their distance. They tend to be blunt and to the point. Most likely, these people tend to be non-emotional in their approach. These are some helpful responses that you could utilize. Be clear, specific, and brief. Explain what will be occurring and how they can navigate these changes. Stick to the facts and the known data. Present the information in a logical manner. Really important to kind of stick to the facts in business. The people whose top E color is green tend to start their questions with how. So the types of questions you're going to hear is, how will I see my family? How will I get information about my family? How will I get the information I need? They tend to display a desire for pointed information, look for data and not stories. Most likely, they're going to show a non-emotional approach. Some helpful responses. Be straightforward. Explain how communication will occur and how to navigate the changes that they're going through. The people whose top E color is yellow tend to start their questions with who. Types of questions that you're going to hear are, who's in charge? Who will be with my family member? Who will let me know if there is a condition change? Very important to let them know who they're going to be working with as their team and the people who are going to be working with their family. They tend to display engaging and talkative interaction and are most likely going to be emotional in their approach. Some helpful responses: explain who will be keeping my family informed, understand the frustration and heightened emotions, smile lots, be friendly, and resist hugs. Keep your distance, especially with the current protocols. The people whose top E color is blue tend to start their questions with why. The types of questions you may hear are, why can't I be with my family? Why are you blowing this out of proportion? Why do I have to wait outside? Why can't I see a doctor now? They tend to display the need to understand why. They tend to be reluctant to speak up in big groups too, so you may have to watch out for body language and things that are more subtle than in other E colors. Most likely, they tend to be emotional in their approach. Some helpful responses for you may be, explain the why to their questions. Until they understand why, they won't be satisfied. Be prepared to allow time for processing and more questions. Stay steady and calm. Thank you again for what you are doing. From Equilibria, we hope this is helpful to you in your current efforts. We will be sharing more tools with you in the next following weeks that we hope you will find of great use.